In the last episode we crossed the English Channel to UK. Now it was time to head west, leaving Dorset for Devon. And the fog led us straight to pirates. But let's start from the beginning. The weather differs a little bit from the forecast. It was saying cloudy in the morning and then rain in the afternoon. But it's starting to get foggier and foggier, so it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes. Eventually we could spot the contours of land in the mist, and we found a perfect little anchorage in Fishcombe Cove outside of Brixham. The weather had a hard time to decide, but once the rain stopped we launched Tilda. Räcker det? Ja. Ska jag börja? From a little cove we had a short walk to Brixham with a decent view over this fishing port that at a first glance looked just like an ordinary little fishing town. But once we were in the middle of town, something became evident. There was not just some pirate look-alike ships here. This town was taken by pirates. And the later the day passed, the more of them appeared. We by accident happened to visit as the biggest piracy festival in UK were about to begin, so we decided to stay another day to join the event. And in opposition to the old pirates, Gunnar thought that this required a proper cleaning up. There is salmon swimming in 13-degree cold water. Is it cold?
Oh, it's so hot! It was a little bit hot, but I had to make it a little bit quick. Freezing!
But Brixham had more than pirates. As many places here, the coast is lined by excellent public footpaths. In this case, it led to Berryhead with stunning views. Ready for the day?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've had my coffee and some breakfast, so I feel ready. Where are we going?
We're going to Dart River. Not sure where in the river we're going exactly, but we're gonna find a marina today. This anchorage has been really beautiful, but the wind doesn't blow the boat away from the buoy. So now we're gonna pick up early. A couple of days ago we were up there at Berryhead in slightly better weather, but it's interesting to see it from the sea as well. And the
They have one of or the biggest colony of guillemots in Britain here, so we hope they are often out at sea, so we hope we're going to see some of them on the water now.
In Dart River we hoped to find our perfect river hideaway. It was not very far and we were soon at the entrance. Already from the water, Dartmouth looked so pretty, and even though many boats in the rivers stay at buoys, there were a few options for us. To our left, but at the wrong side of Dartmouth, we had Darthaven, and a very convenient fuel boat.
We ended up choosing Darthaven in front of the other side, but I think we're happy with the view here, and we're gonna go off to find the showers and pay.
And we happened to dock right next to the biggest attraction of the area, the old steam train.
It turns out, staying on the other side of the Dart River, we're actually not in Dartmouth but in Kingswear. It's an interesting name of a place, but Kingswear it is. Just on the other side there we have Dartmouth, so we're probably gonna take the ferry there. Now we are on the ferry on the way to Dartmouth. One of the forts to protect the town from piracy. So we're staying on the pirate theme from yesterday. You can imagine when you saw a pirate ship sailing in there a long time ago.
Once back from town we had a special day to celebrate.
Today is the Swedish Valborg's Eve, or Valborg's Mässoafton, and we really tried to find a nice picnic place with the grass and everything, but eventually we had to settle with a bench because the path to the beach was closed. But the view is gorgeous, and we hope the wine is going to be nice, and it's not going to be a big fire this year. But still, this is the celebration of spring arriving, so from now on we're really hoping we're going to have spring weather. Nacho chips and salsa, it's not the most...
It's a classic this weekend when we celebrate spring.
Not really, but
it's always
that's what
nachos
we had.
And salsa. Yeah. The old Vikings had nachos and salsa on this day.
It's a lovely morning. The sun has been out, so we could have breakfast outside for the first time this year. And it came a seal, like not really next to the boat, but close enough to actually see it really well, which is my first, so I'm childishly happy about this. And it's also a lovely place, this place. We've been in Darthaven, but it's very expensive, so we really don't afford staying. So now we're gonna go upside the Dart River, exploring the river area. I think it's gonna be super pretty.
Closing up at Devon, it seemed incredibly idyllic, but we continued our sightseeing a little while before we turned around to pick up a mooring buoy and enjoy some coffee.
We found out that close here to Devon, Agatha Christie had her summer house. So some of the stories takes place in the surroundings here. We are closing up on the house. Kind of spectacular, I'm gonna show you. We got here just before closing time, so they actually let us in for free. So we can, if we're inside the house within a couple of minutes, we can stay a little while. It had just recently been allowed to film inside, so we just took a few film clips. So I hope you enjoyed them. Just need to get away from the most shallow and all those seaweed stuff. We found the central Devon. It's this. Itself might not be worth the walk, but also the view is, as in the most places here, gorgeous. But I think we're gonna head down to the waterfront area again. So we can actually sit in the bar, waterfront, inside, and have a look at Tilda. It's pretty nice.
And as if this was not enough to ask of one place, the next morning we woke up to more seals.
Perfect breakfast view. Breakfast interruption. Our boat neighbors has a seal in their dinghy. He's having a perfect time there.
I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.